off-premise catering. And again, these are the 8 ways to be more profitable in your restaurant industry.
So if you do not have a strong off-premise catering program, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. What we're experiencing today in the industry is that about 37% of all food purchased at a restaurant is consumed off-site. Now think about that for a second. What does that mean to the number of seats in your restaurant where you've got that much food, whether that be in third-party delivery, catering, or takeout? That is a big number, okay? So you need to be thinking about, well, how do I capture some of that? A lot of the chains that are independents that we do work with are realizing upwards of an 15 to 18% uptick in off-premise catering. Catering is a moneymaker because you typically get about a 50% flow through. So if you're a $2 million business and you're doing, 20%, that's $400,000 a year in catering. Well, you get a 50% flow through, meaning that all of your fixed costs are the same. It's $200,000 in your pocket.
Yeah.
Without having to add much labor, the overhead's fixed. So you're not really, and that 50% flow through takes into consideration your packaging costs and things of that nature. The other opportunity is third-party delivery. But that has turned out not to necessarily be a panacea for a lot of operators because the margins that these third-party delivery companies are charging are outrageous. However, because of the relationships we have with all these third-party delivery companies, we're able to negotiate a much, much better deal than most independents can get on their own just because we have such mass quantity of customers that we bring to them. So if you're not in that business, you need to really rethink your commitment to off-premise dining and catering and takeout because that's the future.
Yeah.
The other thing that's kind of interesting.
Real quick before you get to the other thing,
Yeah.
what are some third-party deliverers that you think are doing it right that we should be looking at?
A lot of it's regional. You've got your Grubhubs, your DoorDash, you've got your Postmates, you've got Uber Eats.
Favor in Texas, I know.
Yeah, a lot of it's, there are regional players out there, and it has its challenges. I want you to know that it, from the food safety component of it to who shows up with the food.
Are they representing your brand well? Exactly.
Is the food stacked, meaning that they pick up 3 different deliveries and then they start delivering your food. So if you were the first person they picked up and you're the last person they delivered,
It could be hours.
it could be.
Yeah.
It could be an hour, and in the meantime, you're hungry. You want to eat now.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea. You want convenience. I don't think that's going to go away. I think what's going to happen is that's going to be some consolidation. These third-party deliveries are going to, they're going to start to consolidate, and they're going to have
Absorb
to
each other.
Well, they're going to have to become more competitive, and I think these rates will come down a little bit, but not a whole lot because they still have to pay drivers. They still have a cost of doing business. But the platform, the idea of third-party delivery, isn't going away. So, but where we would focus our efforts in is off-premise catering, meaning drop-off to offices, homes, so on and so forth, businesses. That's where the money is.
So what's the best way to break into that approach of catering?
Well, you need a plan. You need a catering strategy. You need a catering menu. Just because your current menu that you have, it does not necessarily have to be your catering menu. An example would be if you're a steakhouse, okay? Well, your catering menu really doesn't work, because you're selling steaks.
Yeah.
But if you're a great brand, a trusted brand, you could have a catering menu that's separate from your core menu, okay? If you're in the market that, if you're closed for lunch, because most steakhouses might be, you could still have a very aggressive catering menu that's more sandwich and salad centric,
Gotcha.
right? But it's on brand.
Gotcha.
So, and then having the catering menu, having food photography to support it, having online ordering, which is critical, so that so you make it easy.
What about third-party catering outlets? We talked about delivery for one-off orders, but is there a website out there that's owning it to help people caterers connect with business that you can think of?
Well, there's a company that we're familiar with. I think it's called Deliver It. They're one. I think they're national. Postmates. These people have a different model than current delivery. It's just a flat fee. It's not how Uber Eats. It's not the Uber Eats model.